What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Transformers video review. This is part 2 of the Omega Prime videos. Last video we took a look at Optimus Prime from the Haslab, Robots in Disguise Omega Prime. And in this video, as you can see, we're taking a look at Ultra Magnus and Blue Bolts, because he's actually a guy now. So, here he is. Here they are in their vehicle and alt modes. As you can see, Ultra Magnus is a car carrier, and it can fit 3 cars, because obviously there's the Autobot Brothers, which is 3 cars. They haven't made toys for them yet, or new updated toys for them, but actually they did make Sideburn. I don't have him, but we're probably going to get the other 2 at some point. Anyway, here he is. He looks pretty cool. He has that, the foily molding. It's like this shiny plastic. I like it. Looks really cool. We can get him off of there. We'll take a look at him in a second, but we should take a look at Ultra Magnus without this stuff on top of him. Set him off to the side. I like it. He looks really cool. Car carriers as Transformers are just pretty cool to me. So Ultra Magnus has always been neat. But he looks good. He rolls pretty well, as you can see. And the back can open up like this. And these can come out of the way. You can put something back there. This part can come down like that. You put something up top. It's really cool. It's really neat. I really like this figure a lot. Actually, just the whole set, the Omega Prime set. It's just great. But yeah, we'll take a look at his robot mode in a second. But just one more look at the vehicle mode. You can see there's some. I don't want to say it's landing gear, but it's the stuff trucks have that they come down so they can basically rest. It's a good looking vehicle mode. It's a good looking truck mode. So, put him off to the back. Have him back there. And then we have Blue Bolts, which is, back in the day, it was just this gun. It was just a couple of guns that would make a bigger gun for Ultra Magnus. But now, they made him a separate character. So, or she, I don't remember if it's like a guy or girl. Either way, it's weapons. It turns into this. Yeah, it's just some guns, and I guess like a little flying thing. I don't really know, but to turn Blue Bolts into robot mode, you take off these guns, take off the little white missiles, flip up these blue pieces like that, fold down the legs, and fold out this foot like that. Flip around the hip or thigh, whatever joint that is. Do the same on the other side. Flip up the knee pad, flip down the foot, bring it down like that. Rotate the waist because this is the front. Fold down that blue part and fold down this gray part, and then bring around the head like that. And there you go. And then these, you flip out these white parts, and they become arms. Like, maybe. There we go. And then on this side, same as the other side. My gosh. Flip out the white part and just put it in like that. It's just annoying because it's kind of tight, but also on a hinge, so it just likes to flip around. And there you go. And then these little white missiles go on the back. Like this. And there we go. Blue Bolts is pretty cool looking. A little nice robot made out of guns, kind of like 6-gun. It's cool. For articulation, there's the peg. So there's like a swivel there, a hinge, another swivel right there, a hinge at the elbow. That little missile came off. There's a ball joint at the head. As you can see, there's a waist rotation, swivel at the hip, and then a hinge, and then another swivel right there, which is, take them off. A knee bend. This thing can move out of the way, like you saw earlier, and then there's a little bit of an ankle pivot, which is nice. And then these things can rotate as well and come off. So, it's alright. It's a cool little extra thing to accommodate for the price. It's neat, but nobody's going to keep Blue Bolts in robot mode, I don't think. So I'm just going to put it back into the weapons mode, because that's what it's going to be used for. This might be one of the first times I've actually transformed something into alt mode on this channel. I could be wrong. I could just be misremembering, but usually I do vehicle to robot. So, first time for everything. Then the missiles just go up front like that. And there we go. And now you put that off to the side. Now, for Ultra Magnus, to transform him into his robot mode, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to fold down these parts, which aren't feet. Fold around these gray pieces like that. Bring up the whole, what is that called? It's like, it's not it's just these pieces, these gray pieces. They become wings later on. Fold out these gray pieces on the side. Fold them back more. And then flip around these little light blue pieces on both sides. And then come to the bottom and fold down these little wheel pieces like this. And then this whole back section comes apart. We'll set that off to the side, and we'll do this part first, because these are the legs. What you're going to do is you're going to want to separate them like that. We'll do this one first, because it's in my hand. You're going to want to fold up that little blue piece right there. And then extend that heel, fold it up, push it back in, and then fold back the blue piece. And then this whole assembly comes around like that. Plugs in, folds up, plugs in, and this folds down. And then this back part, reach under here, grab it like that, flip it up, and then fold down this white part, and there is a right leg. It's going to get big. Fold down that part, blue part, push or pull down the heel, like that, up, push, fold back, and then just, fold and flip. Make sure everything's in the right position, like that, and then put together the crotch. And there's some legs. Wow. Put that off to the side, like that. This part, fold up you want to split the wings like that, and then this whole section just comes up like this. Fold up the wheels into the arms, like that. And you can see the hands. Fold down the arms like that. And then this part, fold around these blue sections like this. They tab in right here. As you can see, there's the tab hole. This just gets pushed up like that. And then it tabs in a different section like that. Which is pretty cool. And these parts like to come off all the time. So look out for that, because it's just kind of annoying. It's not an issue, it's just annoying. And then fold around the arms like that. Fold them around. Fold down that arm and fold it around like so. And then this part just folds down like that. And then the back section, I will admit, I don't really know how it goes. I just know that it you just kind of mess around with it and hope for the best, which is what I'm going to do now. So you want to make sure the wings are folded up like this and they attach together. And then you just kind of want to push it up. These white tabs right here plug into these gray holes right there, like this. And then these are supposed to come down in some way. I think I messed it up. So it's like, yeah, there we go. It's supposed to collapse, and then those blue parts and light blue parts are supposed to get pushed onto this jetpack assembly. And then these blue tabs fold down like this. And so it's supposed to look like this. The wings are supposed to come out like that. It's supposed to be flush back there. The backpack is supposed to sit right there, and then it's supposed to be at an angle like this, and these parts are supposed to be flush. So it's supposed to look like one big assembly. It's complicated and hard to explain, but I hope anyone watching this kind of understands what just happened. And there's also instructions. They come packaged in vehicle mode. So finally, my method of review and transforming paid off, because they actually do come packaged, both of them, in vehicle mode. And then finally, fold down this chest, bring this up a little bit, you don't really have to, and then fold it around the head like that. And then it plugs back the same way. Just flipped because the head has to be up. And there we go. There's the upper half. And then now you have both halves, you just slide it together like that. And there we go. There's Robots in Disguise, Haslab Ultra Magnus. I think my light's flickering. In robot mode. And he looks very cool. I really like him. He's very lanky. He's very long. Like he's like 90% leg. But it's cool. I mean, it works. I'm not really complaining. It's just kind of funny looking. But for articulation, he has a ball joint at the head, so you can get some movement there. Swivel at the shoulder right there. A swivel at the bicep, and an up and down right there. And then there's a ball joint at the wrist right there, and hinges at the thumb and the fingers. And I think it's supposed to be like that, but it might also have to be like that. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure the show model and the original toy had the hands, at least in this mode. The blue part was flat instead of being down like that. Either way, if you have it, it's your toy. Do whatever you want with it. And then the legs, there's a ratchet right there. Down, out, a swivel at the thigh, a knee bend, and then an ankle pivot. So you can get some posing out of him. There's not a ton, but no waist swivel, obviously. But you can get some stuff out of him. And then I don't remember if I showed it in the Optimus Prime video. I think I did. But he had a matrix, and then Ultra Magnus also has a matrix, as you can see right there. So, and they come out. You can just pop them out. But yeah, so it's cool. They both have matrices. I haven't gotten to that part in the show yet. I haven't even got to Ultra Magnus yet, but, you know, I'll find out why they both have matrices someday, I'm sure. I think it's some storyline. And then for Blue Bolts, you can just have him just around, I guess. I think it's supposed to go like this. You can push that up like that. Fold it around like this. What I like to do, because they fall off easily, is you just take off the legs and put them in like that. And then you put on the bottom piece. Just makes it easier, in my opinion. That's actually not how it goes. I just messed it up. This thing is supposed to be popped up. Yeah, there we go. I'm understanding it now. Gotta do that again. It's worth it, trust me. And then these little pegs on the thumbs plug into these holes on the red bits. Or they don't have to, and you can just set them there, because it's kind of hard to get the pegs in the holes. But yeah, there we go. There's Ultra Magnus holding this giant gun assembly, which is just awesome looking. Like, that's just sick. And if you don't like the guns, which is fine, they actually added some cool weapon storage. So you're gonna have to bear with me here, because I haven't done this weapon storage in a while, but pretty sure it's just take these pieces off. Actually, maybe you can keep them on. Either way, you have this part. You have this the torso. Flip down that, and then this part just plugs in right there. There's a little peg, and then the hole. And it plugs on right there. Is that on the wrong way? I think it's on the wrong way. There we go. Like that. Make sure it lines up. Otherwise, it's not going to tab together. And then the legs, they're really hollow back here. You can see there's just so much hollowness. But that can be fixed. You take, I forget which side, but you take the legs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these stay on, actually. My bad. Take the legs and then plug them onto these tabs right in there, or pegs. As you can see, oh, there's a peg at the bottom, and there's the peg hole from the robot. And it just slides on right there. And then this part, kind of difficult for me to remember, but I'm pretty sure they just kind of go on like that. And yeah, he has Blue Bolt's weapon storage, which is cool. Like, he doesn't have to hold the gun. Blue Bolts doesn't have to be just an extra on the shelf. It could just be on him. And it's very inconspicuous, I guess. It's hidden very well. Like, you can kind of see it right there, but it matches because, again, it's blue, white, red, and then that's just Ultra Magnus's color scheme. And so that's cool. Like, that's just awesome to me. So here he is. Not much else to say about him. I like him. I do think I prefer Optimus Prime, especially with his super mode. As you can see, he's a little bit taller. But they look cool together. Like, they look good together. So, this has been my review of Ultra Magnus and Optimus in the last video. And in the next video, we're going to be taking a look at... Before, actually, I forgot in the last video. They come with these road pieces. And basically, it's stands. That's what they are. There's like these gray pieces and these little gray pieces. Those slide on like that. And then this just slides in like that. And then it stands for both of them. They don't need them, and so I always keep them in the box, which is why I forgot. But I remembered them after I'd been done filming with Optimus. So here they are. It's just some road. And then they connect. It's cool, but again, it's literally just to boost the price. Or not even boost the price, it was set at that price. But it was just some extra play pieces. I don't even use the stands for the other Haslabs I have, the Victory Saber and Deathsaurus. I'm probably not going to be using these either. They don't need them. They stand perfectly fine on their own. But, cool addition. And for real this time, this has been my review of Haslab Robots in Disguise 2001 Ultra Magnus and Optimus. And in part 3, we will get them combined, and that will be Omega Prime. Stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see the next part. Like if you like the video, and comment if you have any comments or suggestions. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.